Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Fuel for Success. This is our first episode of this season, so we're at episode 241. Welcome to 2015. So glad y'all could be with us here today. Man, I missed being here on Fuel for Success. How are you doing this morning on this wonderful January day, my friend?
Mike, I don't even know how to act. It's almost like going to your high school reunion. It's just unbelievable. Wow, this is our first show of 2015 and episode 241. Good to be back with my best friend and partner, Mike Hopkins. Of course, you and I have been seeing each other every day on FaceTime and, you Skype and you name it. We've been working hard on some things, but it's good to be back with you. We've done a lot of things together, but I have to say that Fuel for Success is by far one of my favorites that we do together. We have a lot of fun, so looking forward to it. And of course, I think Sanya said it right. She's missed the Fuel for Success family, and it is a family, Mike. I mean, the friendships and connections that have been made on Fuel for Success, thanks to the yeah, by the way, Ellen Ray, we did not plan to match on the blue.
Yeah, I almost changed.
Never would Mike and I text or call each other and say, yo, bro, I'm wearing blue, you wear blue. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how we kind of operate. It just happened that way. So we're rolling with it. But yeah, Mike, it is like a family. And you and I have met a lot of friends, out in Mission 25 and in our travels. You've had people come up to you and say, hey, I've watched, even the amount of people that watch the show every day on the archives was awesome. It really was. And so don't forget to put it out on social media that we're back, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and spread the word. And then you can always text this link that you got today to your friends. Put it out on your Facebook and your Pinterest or your social media. Figured I'd throw in Pinterest because they get left out all the time, Mike. Mike, have you ever gone on Pinterest?
I did, but it was way too estrogenic for me, and I left pretty quickly.
I think I signed up thinking it was going to be like, because I'm always into you and I, we got on Vine, we got on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. We stay pretty current with the social situation. I'm even on trivia now, but can't do Pinterest, man. It's way beyond my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for what it is, man, it's a great platform and people love it, and there's some cool stuff there. Not really my cup of tea, as it were. Hey, and we're going to be talking about green tea a little bit later in the show, but hey, let me ask you this, Matt. How was your break?
Mike, my break was awesome.
I say break, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a bigger break than what you and I both intended, but it was a nice break. It was a really enjoyable. I think what happened to Mike and I, we got done with Mission 25 New York, and we were right in the middle of a major business launch, and we were also down to maybe 1% energy. You know how your cell phone shows 1% left and you're on a very important phone call and there's no charger around? I think that's where Mike and I were 1%.
Find me a charger.
Hey, I need a charger. But we couldn't charge because we had this major business that we had to attend to. And so we just said, look, man, let's table Fuel for Success until we're able to give it our best. And thank you, everyone, for your patience and whatnot. But yeah, Mike, my break was awesome. What about yours? Tell me three things you did over the break, man, besides work.
Besides work, well, probably the number one thing was I set a focused goal to get my energy back and really improve my health a little bit, because as you know, even throughout the year, mission trip once a month, all the business stuff we were doing, I was still eating healthy and working out, but yet it was depleting me. My body couldn't keep up, and so I focused on rebuilding my health over the break. Working out every single day, both resistance training and cardio. And I actually, for the first time in my life, really took a few supplements just and we can go into this probably another time, but just from the from the rush of adrenaline that we lived on for years, had some endocrine problems probably that were causing some energy issues. And so a lot of B and a lot of B vitamins and a lot of zinc. And that really helped me, along with, of course, juicing twice a day, eating good, and working out every day. So that was a couple of things. One other thing is I did get out hunting once. So there.
Wow. Did you shoot anything?
Yeah, we went rabbit hunting, shot a couple of rabbits. It was good.
Well, I want to ask you this, Mike. So you spent some time rebuilding your health and your energy. Do you feel like that worked for you, man?
Oh
What are
yeah,
some things
absolutely.
besides the supplements that you did different? You said you started working out every day, and you and I have talked about this. You've really found something that works for you, and it's like a straight up 30-minute workout, and it works for you because that's very practical. I mean, you tell me. I mean, I think I know why just from knowing you, but tell me why you decided to do this and how you broke through to finally be able to do it every day.
Well, first of all, I've got a convenience factor because in the complex that I live in, we've got a small gym, which is really so I adapted my workout to meet that gym where there's some cardio equipment and then like a universal machine for resistance training. But primarily I'm extremely busy. I have a lot of stuff going on, and to try and take like an hour to do a workout every day was just not really feasible for me. So I really compressed it down into a half hour thing where I'm doing, and you'll love this, 11 minutes of cardio, but it's really intense cardio. Like I'll do, 2.5 miles in 11 minutes. So I'm really, really cranking it out. And then I stagger all of my resistance training, pack it in really quickly. And one of the things that you asked if it had been effective, and one of the most effective things, and one of the reasons that I really went down this path was not only energy wise, but in mid-December, I would literally sit down to write code and I couldn't think. My brain was just fuzzy. I was foggy. I didn't have a lot of clarity of thought, and I'm like, this isn't me. And I have that clarity back. And so there was just the low energy. My body had been beat up for a year, and I needed to be able to get that clarity back. And I was able to do that through those steps. And maybe we can, probably not today, but maybe we can break down exactly what I went through, but to
Yeah.
get that
Well,
energy and clarity
by
back.
that. I'm intrigued by that, and I'm glad that people, because Tuesday is our health and weight loss show, and even though
Right.
today's kind of a welcome back day, we're still going to add some value to people about health and weight loss. One thing I like that you mentioned is you juice twice a day, and of course you and I started this together. I don't know why, but Juice 365. And but no, actually, it's really, Mike. I'm blown away. There's over 1,000 people on the challenge right now, and
Yeah.
mind blowing. I mean, people are doing it. I'm seeing their Instagrams and their Facebook, and people are losing weight already. 10 pounds, 20 pounds. People are feeling better, sleeping better, and that's what it's all about. So the Juice Challenge is up and running. Mike just posted the link there. Let's say you didn't start with us on January 1st and you want to join with us. Hey, we're not asking much. All we're asking you to do is juice twice a day for the entire 2015. So suck it up and start with us right now. You'll feel better. I guarantee you, you do a year of juicing and come back and tell us what it did for you. I guarantee you'll get off medications. You'll lose weight. You'll feel better. You'll sleep better. Your health will change, your skin will change. So many things will happen in your life as a result of juicing. So Mike, tell them one benefit of the Juice 365 challenge in your opinion.
Well, I think that one benefit of sort of joining that, and you can join by, if you go to the website, you can sign up for text message updates that we send out occasionally to sort of motivate you. You can also subscribe to the email list, and then there's also a Facebook page. You can find all that information on that website that I posted. And it's really it's sort of a movement of people, so you get some accountability with other people that are doing it and motivation from that, and you can see other people. People are hashtagging Juice 365, and you can see what they're juicing. There's so many benefits. I mean, one is you're going to see a lot of different recipes that people are doing. Like, man, I'm going to try that. In fact, I've gotten some new recipes.
I wrote a book
Yeah.
about juicing, and I've already seen recipes. I'm like, wow, I never thought of that. I should have put that in my book,
Yeah, exactly.
But and the community of it, the fact that you're not alone, that there's other people doing this with you, and the accountability of it. Dude, my son has not missed one day, not one, of doing his 2 juices. Like, there's been times where I've almost, I did 1 juice, and just in transparency, I thought, well, it was a big juice, so really it could be 2. He's like, no, you've got to do 2. He's like, so, the accountability factor of this, and then of course, the conscious of, hey, you know what, there's 1,000 other people doing this. I can't slack, it's a challenge. I mean, it really is. We're setting a challenge for everyone to do this for a year. So anyways, yeah, Mike, but dude, just good to be back with you, man. I don't even know how to act. It's just good to be back with you. It's like seeing a long lost best friend that you haven't seen in years,
It is. It's almost surreal. I'm like, we're on the show again. Hey, everybody. So.
Right there. Mike, we're home. It's like a surprise birthday party. But anyway, so let's talk, Mike. Let's talk about a little health stuff. We got about 20 minutes left.
I noticed that you're drinking. What are you drinking there? Green tea, by any chance?
This is green tea right here. A daily habit of mine. In fact, Mike, it's getting ready to kind of. What's that? Oh, that's not. You said that's okay. That's your morning juice right there, man.
I've actually considerably reduced the amount of coffee that I drink, and that's intentional.
There you go. Everything in moderation, right?
Right. But let me ask you this, and I know you're a huge fan of green tea, and you talk about it a lot. But for our viewers and everybody that's watching now, live or on the archive later, why is green tea good for you?
Mike, here's the deal. I am very passionate about green tea. I feel like I'm almost Chinese. Sometimes when I look at myself, I think, am I Chinese but look white? You know what I'm saying? So I love tea, and I believe in tea. So what I'm going to do, Mike, I know you don't want me to speak Chinese. Do you want me to share this in Chinese? I've been working on my Chinese.
No, I don't.
Mike, look, man, green tea has extremely powerful antioxidants. It'll definitely improve brain function. I know people that have improved their memory by drinking green tea. It's very healthy for the brain. And these are things I've probably read almost every book about tea that I can get my hands on, and countless articles. So I'm just going off of, I made some notes. It'll definitely increase fat burning because it boosts the metabolism. So all of you that are out there trying to lose weight, you definitely got to make green tea a part of your daily habit. But besides the weight loss, it is a fact, Mike, that green tea will lower a person's risk of cancer. Do you realize how many people out there are at high risk of getting cancers because of the GMOs, the processed foods, the sugars, the white flour? I mean, we're all at risk. And so we've got to do things to attack the cancer cells that are, trying to grow in our body. And that's a whole nother topic. But, I read a statistic that men that drink green tea on a daily basis reduce their chance of prostate cancer by 48%.
Wow.
I mean, literally, like green tea right here, drinking every day. This little habit of drinking green tea every day reduces a person's chance of getting prostate cancer by 48%. Here's a huge one, Mike, for those, because a lot of people out there have this. It's part of life, is our dental health. The amount of bacteria that can get, Mike, I've known people that have died and gotten major diseases because their gums and, the bacteria in their teeth and their mouth. Dude, listen. To our children, I've got my son drinking green tea because I've studied that green tea is a major prevention of cavities. It's very healthy for your gums, less likely to lose your teeth, and definitely better smelling breath. But here's the deal. It kills the bacteria. I mean, this stuff is powerful. So not only does it fight cancer, not only does it help you lose weight and improve your brain function, but it really does impact the health of your gums and your teeth. Lowers the infection, okay? So, the chances of infections, and so, and then it also is green tea can lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, reduces the risk of heart disease, which, as we know, heart disease is the leading cause of death in America. So why should we not be? If the leading cause of death in America is heart disease, we should be doing as much as we can to prevent heart disease, aka exercise, juicing, lowering your blood cholesterol, which green tea helps. Green tea is awesome for lowering blood pressure and helping reduce cholesterol. And it also improves your skin health. So man, Mike, so when I stop and I think right there of the last 2 minutes of me explaining the benefits of green tea, how can you not do that on a daily basis? It's not hard to do. It actually, you'll acquire a taste for it. And by the way, don't add sugar to your tea. That's like taking a shower and while you're showering, someone pouring mud on you while you're showering. Don't add sugar to your tea, my friends. People are like, oh, I gotta add sugar. I gotta sweeten it. No, you don't. You don't have to sweeten your tea. Drink your green tea, saddle up, suck it up, mind over matter. You don't need any sugars in it, and just drink it, and you'll see tremendous benefits in your health.
If a person just substituted, if say today, even you're drinking 1 or 2 sodas a day, stop, right? First of all, but if you just replace that with green tea, just that change alone would be, the compound effect of doing that over a year would be dramatic. You'd see increased health and weight loss. Small changes add up is basically what I'm saying.
Basically, that's what he's saying, and he's right. If you could change green tea, your Coke, your Diet Coke. So when Mike and I say Coke, we mean Diet Coke too.
Yeah, especially Diet Coke.
Yeah, especially Diet Coke. Tremendous. And by the way, I drink it cold during the day, Mike. Sometimes in the morning, I like sipping on a hot cup of green tea.
Yeah.
I'm a social tea drinker. A lot of times I like to meet people for tea. Good place to take a girl on a date, my friends. Go to a tea shop, That's just a little tip for all you single dudes out there. You wanna really impress a girl, take her to a cool tea shop on a date. Anyway, that's free.
It's not even relationship day. You get that.
Not even relationship. We slid it in there for you, baby.
Slid it in there. That's awesome. Hey, and my wife mentioned ginger water. We should probably talk about that another time. Maybe I found some awesome ways to prepare ginger. Ginger tea is amazing.
I'd love to hear that. Let's open up Monday with that, because I think that would, or Monday. Mike and I are colliding. We decided, let's do Fuel for Success Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we got on the phone the other day and we're like, Mike's like, Matt, I'm almost thinking we need to do Monday through Friday. And I'm like, man, I feel you, me too. We just don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But
yeah, well,
we'll get through this week and we'll decide. Maybe we'll take a poll. And maybe Mike and I will just say, okay, we're already psycho, so why not disappoint people? Let's go all in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mike, love to hear that, because I don't drink ginger water, and I'm open to learning. I'd love to learn about that. I love ginger. So can you give us a little tease for what's coming next Tuesday?
Literally ginger tea. I make it hot, and it is hot water and ginger, and it's that simple. You can actually, a quick way to do it, you could take and grate some fresh ginger root. If you have one of those, little Teavana things that you put the tea in and then it pours out the bottom? You know the one I'm talking about? I don't remember what they call that.
You guys bought me that I loved, and remember, you guys bought it for me, and I was like, I love this. You guys had one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to get me one of these. You were like, yeah, we sent you one last year. And I had it in my cupboard, and I didn't realize, I just thought it was one of those mugs,
So anyway, you can grate fresh ginger, pour boiling water over it, let it steep for 5 or 6 minutes, and then strain it, and it's amazing. I like to make it a lot stronger than that, and so I have some additional tricks to do that. But basically, if you boil ginger in water and then strain it out, you've got ginger tea, and it's as simple as that. You could add a little bit of agave if you want a little bit of sweetness to it,
Well,
but
Mike, and we're
I don't.
for that. I said don't sweeten your teas. If you need to, I don't want you to need to. I don't want you to have to. I want you to just do it every once in a while. I want people, and I'm talking about you, Mike. I'm talking about people out there.
Yeah, I was
Use
reading
agave
signs.
or stevia. That's it. Never sweet and low. Ever. Never. Ever. Like if you use sweet and low, you're saying you're suicidal. That's what you're saying. You're admitting to people. When you open up that stupid little pink packet, you're saying I'm struggling with suicide. That's what you're saying. But anyways, that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah,
But you know
I'm
what,
with you.
guys, you've seen this is why I love Fuel for. I learn every day. I love ginger. I got ginger in my refrigerator right now. Within the next hour, I'll be drinking my first cup of ginger tea. So big thank you.
Awesome. Hey, well, so let me ask you this. It is, it's still January. It's late in January, but it is still January. Most people, or a lot of people, I should say, at the first of the year especially, they set a goal. They want to eat right. They want to be healthy. They want to lose weight. And they sort of launch into the new year that way. And that's one of the reasons, we did a lot of the things that we did in January, including the Juice 365 challenge, to sort of help people. But it's easy, and a lot of people, and statistics show that most people, really by the end of January, have fallen off the wagon, if you will. They're not necessarily following through on their plans to eat healthy, to lose weight. So, what advice would you have to those people right now that have maybe sort of started to trail off and lost momentum?
Well, Mike, in honesty, my first advice would be for them to join My Health 90 because My Health 90 to me, and we'll talk about it later, is by far the best on the planet. The best process and system for people changing their health. And that would be number one. Seriously, if you've fallen off the wagon, that means you literally you've not yet developed health as a lifestyle.
Right.
So you need us. You need us to help you create the right habits. And what you need is coaching, motivation, and accountability. So now that would be my number one piece of advice. My number two piece of advice that I tell people all the time is, look, today is all you have. So if you fell off the wagon last week or the last 2 weeks and now you're right back into your old habits, don't stay. Like there's an old saying that says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. In other words, don't drive yourself insane with your health. If you fall down, don't stay down. It's like, when you spill something, you don't just leave it there in the kitchen or when
Right.
the other day I dropped a candle and it smashed and glass went everywhere. I didn't just leave it there. In other words, so don't stay down. Don't stay in a rut. Don't go back and then come back next December 3rd. Don't be saying right now, well, I've already screwed up. I'll try again next year. No, you got 11 more months. You can do this. Pretend like today's New Year's Day. It is New Year's Day. It's the first day of a whole new year. So get right back up and start getting back to daily habits. And of course, Mike, and I guess this maybe ties into talking a little bit about My Health 90, which just please expect that probably 3 to 5 minutes every Tuesday, Mike and I are going to be talking about My Health 90 for one reason, because we literally believe it's the answer to helping people get healthy and lose weight. I mean, the answer. It's
Right.
the answer. And so, yeah, Mike, I mean, it really comes down to a person making up their mind that they're not going, just because you failed doesn't mean you have to keep repeating it and staying down. Like, get up and start over today. Start with green tea. Start with going home and throwing away all the junk. Don't wait till it's already eaten. Throw it away. Start drinking water because you've got to detox. If you've fallen off the wagon, that means your body's already got toxins in it. It means you don't have many nutrients in your body. So start with, Tony Robbins says take massive action. Like
Right.
today you've got to get your butt to the gym, or you've got to get outside and walk. You got to say, okay, I'm doing 20 minutes of exercise today. Today, and literally just push and move and say, okay, today's a new day. I'm not going to allow myself to keep up this insanity of making the same lifestyle choices of junk and sugar and cokes and just junk. What about you, Mike?
I like what you say about there's 11 more months in the year, and today's a start. Yeah, I mean, a year from now, it's going to be January 27th again, right? So start today. And the analogy, people should get that analogy in their head, right? You drop the candle, it's all over the place. You don't just say, "Oh well, candle's broken."
I'm a horrible person.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I
candle's
mean?
broken. Nothing I can do now. And then you walk through it the rest of your life, and your feet are all cut up. What? No, sweep it up. Start over. Get a new candle.
That's good. It's not going to go away on its own. And you're right. I like it. If I keep walking through it, I'm going to keep cutting myself. And I can't keep complaining about the cuts because I'm not the one cleaning it up. I'm leaving
Right.
it there. Good analogy, Mike.
My pastor Rick Fleming says all the time. He says if you walk around life and life stinks, check to see if you're holding the tail of a skunk. Because if you are, maybe you need to let go of the skunk.
Come on.
If you
that's
still have it in your hand and you just keep walking around going, man, life stinks. It's like, let go of the thing, right? Start over. Make a fresh start. It's okay. Move on. Hey, let me ask you
Do
this.
it. Go ahead.
And you talked about My Health 90, and you're right. We are going to talk about it a little bit because I feel like it really is a great solution. And this is, of course, a question I already know the answer to because we collaborated on it in the beginning. But can you tell everyone, what it is, what our motivation was? Why did we start My Health 90?
Look, here's the deal. Mike and I have worked hard in the health and weight loss industry for a couple of years, writing books and coaching people and whatever, And Mike, in the one-on-one coaching that I see extreme value in, right? First of all, not everybody can afford that.
Right.
I mean, I one of our new My Health 90 clients hired a personal trainer, and she had to commit to like a monthly payment. I believe it was like $300 a month for a year. And I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Like we come. It's almost like come to daddy here. We'll save you. Like, Mike, at the end of the day, people that are overweight or people that are unhealthy have major mountains and hills to climb. And you can't do it on your own. It's like this, Mike. There's certain things that as strong as you may be, and you're a strong person, there's certain things that you can lift. There's certain things you've got to either call me or Tommy or somebody and say, look, man, can you help me pick this up?
Right.
In other words, it's okay to ask for help. The reason why we started My Health 90 is because we needed to be in people's lives every day for 90 days to help them change their habits and to show them how to live a healthy lifestyle and to help keep them accountable for 90 days straight, give them motivation, encouragement, and really help train them how to live a healthy lifestyle. Mike, I honestly believe this. Even if people don't need to lose weight, if money wasn't the issue, they should go through My Health 90 because I promise you it would even help people that are skinny. It would even change people's lives that didn't need to lose weight because, hey, remember what we teach. You'll hear Mike and I say it every Tuesday. We're not just for losing weight. We're for health.
Right.
That's why we don't do diets. And see, My Health 90 saves people from ever having to diet again. It saves people from going through listen, last year, 108 million Americans tried dieting 3 to 5 times and failed. You know why? Because diets don't work. The only way somebody can get healthy, Mike, and lose weight it's like this. Why do you think most people that win the lottery end up broke? Because they don't change their behaviors. They don't change their habits. Same thing applies to health. I know people that lost 40 pounds, but then 6 months later, they not only regained the 40 pounds, but they gained even more. And I just got tired of seeing people go back and forth and all the up and down. And we believe we can literally help change people's habits and make health a lifestyle. So that's why we started My Health 90.
That's good. And the mechanism. I mean, we could talk about that at another time. But the mechanisms that we've put in place. It's not complicated, but accountability is so key. And by getting it, like you said, getting in people's lives every day for those 90 days, we help them, hold them accountable, and help them build that lifestyle as a habit, really. And then it becomes so much easier once it becomes a habit in your life.
Yes, and you know what, Mike? Let's stop and think about it, okay? It's called the law of fair exchange in life. Really, in life, there's nothing that's free. I mean, we do a Fuel for Success that's free, and we do a lot to give back because we believe in it. Mission 25, all right, you name it. But here's the deal. When you stop and you think about My Health 90, okay? Literally, $11 a week. Hear me? $11 a week. So, the whole package, you can buy My Health 90 for less than $100, and the weight loss surgery costs $22,000. My dad, who got sick, his medications are like $900. The price of what it costs to be unhealthy and sick? And to think that you could literally go through a process that would save your life, cause you to lose weight, and make you to never need diets or need a trainer or need a coach, that for 90 days you can find something for only $11 a week for only 12 weeks, no contracts, no nothing, literally $11 a week. You can be trained, coached, motivated. Everyone in our My Health 90 get a daily video on their phone of me giving them motivation and coaching and very practical teaching about health. So you can get us on your phone every day for 90 days. It's unbelievable.
Plus, we've got the weekly scoring system. And as a matter of fact, I was just thinking as you were talking that as soon as we're done with the show here, I've got a couple of our members that I'm going to have to call because I haven't got their scores yet. Because that's the benefit of it. Listen, we hold our My Health 90 members accountable, and it's like, we need your scores every week, and that helps you develop that habit. And so if you haven't turned in your scores, you're going to be getting a call from me today.
Yeah, we're coming after you. No, you know why? Here's why. Not because we're going to be like military on you. We care. We literally care. Meaning like the scores, the value of the scores, Mike, are to keep people accountable. Because if you know you've got to answer for your actions, it causes you to not allow yourself to cheat. People that are overweight and unhealthy, they have a lifestyle of cheating and making excuses and being like, oh, you know what, it's just a little bit of sugar, it's just a little bit of, no. Like, accountability is the key. So yeah, Mike, good. Call them up. Let me know if you need me to call it. We're having fun with it. It's a lot of fun. So listen, if you're watching this show, go to myhealth90.com and literally sign up. At the end of 90 days, if it did nothing for you, if you get through our 90 days and it did nothing for you, I will buy you a month-long cruise. Me personally, if you can get through My Health 90 and it does nothing for you. So go there. It's an easy deal there, my friends.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, wow. We were trying to do 20-minute shows, and here we are at 33 minutes. But guess what, Mike? It's our show.
It's our show.
If we want to go over 4 minutes, it's our show, baby.
Awesome. Reading the comments. Hey, it's so good to see everybody, man. I missed everybody that's on the show and seeing the comments and like you pick up nuances of subtleties that are happening in people's lives and families and I missed that. Like you said, somebody mentioned earlier, like the family of Fuel for Success. So cool to see everybody here.
We are family. Hey, Mike, listen, dude, it was good seeing you, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Wednesday, Mike and I will be talking about a variety of topics. spirituality and, life coaching and you name it. We'll bust the gate wide open tomorrow. So yeah, tell your friends, guys. Let's see you back tomorrow morning at 9:30. And if you missed the show, you can always watch later on the archives, feelforsuccess.tv and also out on iTunes. So looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Mike, good seeing you again today, my friend. And go make you guys some green tea or ginger tea.
That's it. And we'll see y'all. Enjoy your Tuesday. Good to see everyone again.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Mary asks, is there still a family and relationship show? Yes, that's Wednesdays. My bad. It's relationships and family and spirituality combined, unless we go back to Monday through Friday. But Thursday will be our business and entrepreneurship show. So tomorrow we'll be talking about family, relationships, a little bit of spirituality, all that good stuff. We'll mix it all in. We love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 9:30 EST.
God bless y'all.